One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad from the American, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Raiders about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Miners' offense comes onto the field first today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not a... In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He'll throw it. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's
big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miners. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
2nd down. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking for space. It's Joyner. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success. first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. It's the football. You want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QBs. this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Nelson. Sets up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. At the 45 on his way. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go back to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Brown. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
Yeah, and now this This offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you.
Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
That's reeled in. It's Gentry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. Turning it on.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
The Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miners.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Eakin. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's got him. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed to few. That return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air, it's Nelson. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Miners with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. He now has 56 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. A designed run for the quarterback. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UTEP.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Past the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
The Miners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Hammond. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks.
No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Miners are marching down the field. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness.
Running free. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bush. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Miners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's go. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Snowed under by the defense. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to get it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On the ground, it's Joyner. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the pitch. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker, it's Ferguson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Miners have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Quarterback extends the play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Here's the pressure. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured,
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Miners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas Tech ready. The offense. To the field. Looking downfield, it's Barber. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They're going back to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week.
Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Catch in the middle, it's Gentry. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run play action. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the right hash, this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bush. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got a man, it's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Miners are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Got his man. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Miners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season. With offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0, they are loving their squad.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect... There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for room, it's Dickey. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Barber. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.